All right, let's get more on Facebook's IPO. Dick Reed is the CEO of Just Media. That's a media buying organization. He's joining us now from Mountain View in California. Look, it's the most talked about IPO, but what do we really know about how Facebook is planning to grow the business?
Well, I mean, clearly they have an enormous user base, the 900 million. Their industry predicts over 1 billion users in the next quarter. They have a huge potential to tap into even more revenue from the user base that they have.
Right, and when you talk about revenue, it's really advertising that brings in this revenue.
That's correct. I mean, there is a certain amount of revenue that they get from strategic partnerships where there's a mutual business investment, things like the gaming sales of products. But yes, the vast majority of their revenue is from advertising, and the challenge that they'll have is how they can grow that revenue without upsetting their user base.
Do you think that this IPO sort of opens doors or bodes well for other companies, other social networking sites? Is this really good news for them, the hype that this IPO has created?
It's very interesting. I think the whole of the Valley, of course, is extremely motivated when they see significant IPOs, and I think certainly we'll see the venture capitalists in the Valley looking to invest in more technology companies, particularly those that might leverage the Facebook communities, and also technologies around the advertising industry. I mean, digital advertising is a huge but massively growing industry even without this Facebook IPO. This IPO will just bring more attention to the whole of the online advertising industry. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a knock-on effect for the whole of the Valley.
Have you bought into this IPO?
Personally, in terms of putting money down, no, but I'm very much invested in the whole process that we're going through. It is changing the landscape, and the digital marketing environments are really very dynamic right now, and any company that operates as we do in this space is going to see a massive shift in how we operate. And then there are other companies, companies that have technologies that directly relate to social media, companies like Wildfire Interactive. These companies help enable companies, advertisers and products to be promoted in the Facebook environment, to reach more consumers and to leverage the platform more successfully. So these kinds of companies are going to do very well as interest grows and the requirements grow for Facebook to produce ever larger revenue numbers.
Right, all right. Dick Reed, thank you very much for joining us from California.